Okay. Let's see if that's any better.
It should be. Make sure that you can see the levels. That we're good.
Do that.
Okay, you can just stop doing that altogether. Hello, hello. Okay, I think we're good.
Okay.
We're still blurry though. The camera looks not so great, but who cares? It's just us. Probably helps me out.
In the other screen settings, I thought it looked okay.
Mm-hmm.
But it is a webcam, so it's not going to look perfect. And that's what I struggle with when we do these live streams, because the webcams are the easiest to hook up. Ideally, the best would be a photography camera like a DSLR and then have it hooked up to the computer. But that adds more settings and more complications, and I'm not very good with all that stuff. So that is the struggle with live streaming. It's in and out, says Neil. Hi, John Lincoln.
What's in and
Hi,
out?
Wiki
The
Bobby.
video?
What's in and out? The video?
What's going on with the connection? Did you connect it to the
Yes, I connected
Kiefer?
it. Yes, I did.
The Kiefer Sutherland net?
Yes, I did.
Kiefer net?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
It says right here.
Good. Well, I'm just going through all the troubleshooting. I'm not questioning you. I'm just
The
asking.
sound is cutting in and out, he says. Well, we have our mics on.
Yeah. Hello.
I'm speaking up. Can you hear me okay?
Pull up on your phone and see what we got.
Let me check it on the phone. Sound is dropping out. Oh, that's fabulous.
There are ways. There are ways.
Might have to get a new mic. Hold on. Ads.
Just want to hear.
Yeah, I know. I have to wait for the ad.
Well, I'm talking. Fill some space up. Since we're just sitting here. So I have to talk so you can hear. It sounds good to me. So it could be on their end.
I think it's okay now.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry about that, guys. It never fails.
They said it's fine now.
It never fails. We think we're ready to go and that everything's okay, and then randomly the mic isn't registering or something acts up.
Good. Just be very zen about it and just figure out the problem. It's not a big deal. It happens. It's live. It happened even before digital. I mean, when they would go do live, broadcasts from places, you'd have technical difficulties. That's why they invented that sign that would say boo, and it would say technical difficulties. That's what we're having.
So we need that sign.
Yep.
So we need a sign like that to hold up, like if our mic is out, like standby technical difficulties.
Exactly. So it's not a new thing. So we're all good. So everything good?
I think we're good to start.
All right. Whew.
All right.
I didn't know it was going to happen there.
Did not know.
Wow, look at that big hot spot you got right there too.
Oh, that's from the sun coming in.
Yeah, that is.
That's from that window.
Yeah, we need to block that.
We do. We're not used to getting this much sunlight because we had daylight savings where we
saved so much.
We saved so much daylight. And now it's after today it's officially the start of spring.
And on that note, let's start the show. Let's spring into the show. Hey,
right.
Everybody. Welcome to another episode of
Living the Scream. Behind the scenes of the Mummy and the Monkey. This is an almost weekly podcast that we do where we talk about our thrifting and scavenging adventures, our reselling adventures, and then we also talk about updates with our movie host characters, the Mummy and the Monkey. We also host the Mummy and the Monkey's Harry Scary Hangout on most Friday nights.
Indeed.
Where we dress up in character and play a cheesy B movie for you guys to laugh at.
Or cry at or go to sleep to.
Yeah, whatever you prefer.
There's multiple variables there. So it is the 20th of March.
Yes.
We just got some tax stuff not done but sent to our CPA. And then and there's who knows how much fun that's going to be when it comes down to it.
Woo. But it's, part of what we have to do.
It's part of being an American.
Yep.
Well, taxes weren't invented in America, but, there's obviously every place taxes people.
But anyway.
That goes back to Robin Hood days,
Doing all that grown-up stuff.
I wonder how far back taxes go. You think, anything about that?
Probably way far back. But we're not talking about taxes in this podcast.
Talk about menus now.
We're going to talk about our excursion to the Goodwill bins.
Finally went back to a Goodwill bin after way too long. Has it been a year?
Maybe a year or two?
Yeah.
Because
we shouldn't wait that long to go back.
the Goodwill outlets are like a good hour away from us.
So explain to people what a Goodwill, specifically a Goodwill outlet is. Like what's the difference between that and a regular Goodwill thrift store?
Okay, so the Goodwill outlet stores are like the last chance to buy that stuff before it gets sent out to get recycled or maybe get thrown out or maybe to other countries as a donation.
It's a lot of it comes from Goodwill stores.
I didn't get to explain that yet.
You didn't. I didn't.
I wanted to.
You just said we're last chance for stuff.
Well, yeah, but I wanted to add to that. And yes, you're right. It's like stuff that didn't sell at the other Goodwill stores, like the regular Goodwills, and some of it is stuff that they just didn't even get to sort through.
Right.
It's like piles of stuff that they haven't even sorted through. Yeah, and some of it is stuff that maybe sat too long at the other Goodwill stores, so then they pack it all up in trucks and they ship it out to the Goodwill outlet stores. And there's only maybe about 3 or 4 of them in the state of Ohio.
Now, there's also a huge difference between the shopping experience at a Goodwill outlet store. It is not racks of clothes and shoes on a nice rack and toys on a shelf. There are no shelves. There are no racks. They are literally bins on wheels. I'd say these things at least are 10 feet long by about probably 4 to 5 feet wide.
They're giant.
Big plastic, blow mold, blue bins on wheels because they can. There's rows of these things. They're in two by two, and probably about 4 or 5 rows. This particular one's a pretty big outlet.
There's giant rows of these giant bins
full
on wheels,
with junk,
and it's full of junk, just full of stuff, clothing, shoes, housewares, electronics,
and it is segmented. Like they have the clothing and all in the same in bins, the shoes. And you can find the shoe bin by closing your eyes and just walking. You'll smell it and you'll know that's the shoe bin. That's the shoe bin.
Yes.
And then the other bins have households. Oh, then they have a bin with books and some media, and then they have the other half of the big majority bins is just miscellaneous like home goods, toys.
Yeah, like home goods,
up.
toys, kitchen stuff. It's like all kind of mixed together. When we went, things that we bring when we go to those types of stores, because you never know what you're going to find or touch in those bins. So we bring work gloves.
Yep.
We bring a bottle of hand sanitizer.
Yep.
We bring shopping bags, like those reusable shopping bags.
Yep. Because you don't know if you're going to get a cart.
Yeah. We make sure
cart.
we have like drinks and snacks in the car if we need to take a break and get something to drink.
Condoms, because you gotta be ready.
We don't bring that.
You never
to
know.
The bins.
They say you gotta be prepared. You never know what can happen.
It's a little too prepared.
It gets crazy at the bin store.
It's a little TMI. We don't bring those.
You're never gonna have a regular conversation with me on this show or on anything we do. I'm not that vanilla. I just can't be. But no. In all seriousness.
So in all seriousness, yes, there is broken glass in these bins.
Yeah.
There might be rusty objects in the bins. There might be dirty underwear in these bins.
I might just fall in one by accident. You have to pick me up.
He might fall in the bin.
Who would want to do that? Like put your gloves on before you touch me.
So we bring gloves for safety reasons. It saves our hands.
I think there was some. I was rifling through one of the bins, and there was some wet stuff in there.
Oh.
I think one of those a snow globe must have broken open.
Oh, that oil stuff. Yeah. Ew.
But I don't know what else could have been. Who knows?
Yeah.
But we do bring up. We do kind of gear up. It's like the beginning of the Rambo movie, or when he does the montage with the.
Yes.
He's putting the knife in there, getting his grenades on, and. We got the gloves and hand sanitizer. Da-da-da.
And whatever you wore that day to go to the bins, you're gonna take that off when you get home and throw it in the wash, because when you come back from a Goodwill bin store, you kind of have like Goodwill stuff sometimes has that Goodwill smell.
No, you gotta get past that.
So some stuff I'm like, okay.
That's like being not that I ever was in combat, but I'm sure it was like when these people would be in combat and you smell the bodies, you smell the war. You just it's part of the thing.
It's part of the battle.
Yeah, you just kind of get used to it. You don't smell it anymore. Wiki Bobby brings up an interesting thing. No, yes, Wiki Bobby, but not like the outlet bins. This is different.
Like crazy. So it's similar to like
it's a Goodwill,
like those Amazon bin stores, but the difference is with the Goodwill bins, it's all secondhand stuff.
Right.
It's all used stuff. Some of it could be vintage. Some of it could be antique.
It's everything that you would see in a Goodwill store just dumped into a bin instead of being on shelf.
Yeah, it's the stuff that didn't sell at the Goodwill stores,
Secondhand
and they
stuff.
throw it in these bins, and they sell it to you at a way discounted rate.
Yes,
so
by the pound.
The clothing at the one we went to was $1.59 a pound.
Right.
$1.59 a pound. For electronics, it was 69 cents a pound, and they weigh the electronics separate from like clothing and housewares.
And media is priced separately too. They price like 75 cents each.
Yeah.
Like for books and records.
For books, records, if there's video games in there, which is
CDs,
music CDs.
But I found that PlayStation Godzilla game, one of those one time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, every now and then you could find video games in there. There was a video game box in the one bin, but when I opened the box, there was no disc in it.
Yeah,
and there was like it was a box to a Wii game.
And like crazy bins, that's like stuff like closeouts and overstock and Amazon returns and stuff like that.
A lot of that is like Amazon returns or stuff that didn't sell at Target or stuff that didn't sell at other department stores. So there's pros and cons to each one.
Right.
What I do like about crazy bins is that everything's brand new. So you don't have to really go in there wearing gloves. Like it's cleanish, you know. A lot of stuff is new with the tag. You could get socks, underwear, jeans. You could get stuff there brand new. They sell shoes brand new for like a couple bucks.
The only thing used at those places might be like returns, like Amazon returns, like electronics or God knows what. You know.
Because there are some electronic gadgets or kitchen gadgets thrown into the like the new bin stores, and some of them are returned items.
But those crazy bins type stores, they're probably I'm gonna guess like 75 to 85% new stuff that was returned or overstocked.
I call it the Target graveyard because you'll see a lot of Target brands in those brand new like discount bin stores.
You won't find anything vintage there necessarily.
Yeah, you won't find vintage there, but you can find some nice things like if you're looking for a deal on curtains or table linens, or maybe you're looking for...
you got me some jeans there.
Yeah.
For what, $3?
I got
you $50 jeans?
Brand new Levi jeans there for $3, and the tag originally wanted like $50 for them.
And you would have paid, anyone would have paid like maybe even $20 at like a Savers for jeans.
Yeah.
They're expensive at Savers.
So it was way cheaper to go to the new bin stores to look for jeans and stuff like that.
And they're new.
And it's brand new, as opposed to going to like a Goodwill or a Savers where they want $10 or $15 for a used pair of jeans.
And they look at they look everything up usually. So
yeah,
you're gonna get more fleece there. You get a better deal at these. But now it's random. But
I think.
But anyway.
Yeah, I think next week I'll check out another new bin store. But I think maybe every couple weeks we're going to try to go to the Goodwill outlet stores, because with the Goodwill outlet, the Goodwill bin stores, you can find a lot of vintage things, stuff that you won't find at the at like a Crazy Bins or any of those other things.
Say it.
Yeah.
Hallelujah. You're right. No, it was fun. Now, so this particular one's an hour away from us. So we thought if we're going to drive that far, which means obviously a 2-hour round trip.
Right.
We're going to go out and we're going to make a day of it. So we took that Saturday. We ventured out early. Thank goodness we got there early, because we got one of the magical carts. And there were a lot of them there.
So
when we got there.
The shopping carts, I guess, throughout, because we went on a Saturday, so it gets busy later in the day when everyone's up. People sleep in on Saturdays. We went kind of relatively early when there were still shopping carts. But later in the day, it was harder to get a shopping cart.
Yeah, you just couldn't get one.
There are some diehard people that go to these bin stores, like they go every day. And it looks like some of them get multiple cartloads of things. Mm-hmm. And they'll have like they'll shop with their friends. Maybe they shop as a group, and then they help watch each other's shopping carts.
And the other technique I noticed too is they put some kind of covering over their loot.
Yeah.
And the real seasoned pros that do this, you would think, obviously we're not, because within 3 hours of being there, our carts were full and we had to take a break.
We had to take a break to look things up, to make some decisions, to see like what we wanted to keep or put back.
Yeah, and our plan was to take a break, pay, buy the stuff, take lunch, come back, and then do round 2.
Yes. So
the diehards, they don't do that. They're there all day.
Yes.
And they sit there. They probably bring lunches, and they have food you can buy, like vending machine crap.
Yeah, they have some vending machines in the front of the store.
But it's like they're at home. You could see their body language. They're very relaxed when they're not. And their carts, is what I was trying to say, is they don't fill their cart up in a few hours. It's like one thing here, one thing there. And here's another important thing to understand about these bins is that they do refresh the junk. So they'll make an announcement, they'll say, all shoppers, please stop shopping.
Yes.
Everybody go to the front of the store. We're going to switch out some bins.
Yeah, they swap out the bins.
Yeah.
It felt like it was about every 30 minutes.
Yeah.
So you'd be like, digging through stuff.
Diggy.
Diggy. And then you'd hear it on the loudspeaker, like, okay, stop shopping. Everyone has to go up front while they change out the bins.
And this is where it gets interesting. So these people that lost a god mind, all right? Maybe we'll get caught up, but I don't know that I'm ready to do this. But it's like a relay race, okay?
It is.
Everyone's waiting. They take 4 or 5 bins out. They bring 4 or 5 new bins of new junk out, and then they just go. Then they just say, "Okay, go." And then it's like a relay race. People are just like the Olympics or some decathlon. They're just flying towards these bins, no matter what.
They're
what
like
it is.
zoom. They go right to whatever those new bins are because they want to see what new stock is put out, and they're just
Would you say it's like a piranha feeding frenzy?
It's like a piranha feeding frenzy. Yeah.
Like you throw a side of beef into the Amazon, and then.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
It's nuts.
It's really something to see. It kind of reminds me of like the old school, like the Black Friday sales when people would run through the store to get the items they want, and then they're like, all in a big crowd, like fighting over stuff.
Okay, so I'm sure every bin has their jokers or people that are there all the time. There's one particular group of people that were there. They were they don't care. They don't care if they get in your space.
They're very impolite. They don't say excuse me.
Nope.
They don't care if you're standing right there. They're going to reach over you
or right in front of you.
Or right in front of you to try to grab whatever they want.
And there's plenty of room on each side of these things. If you're so to me, when you're digging through something, basically what's in front of you is pretty much yours to dig through.
Right.
And should be, I would treat it that way. I don't go, what's over there?
There's some people there that have no idea of they don't care about invading personal space. They just don't care.
Or giving you now, letting you look through it before.
If someone was shopping, let's say someone's right next to me and I wanted to get an item that's right by them, I would say, hey, if you're not interested in that one thing,
and you did that.
Is it okay if I get that?
And they throw it over to you.
Yeah. Because I don't want to reach over them. It's just not how I am. But I guess other people don't care.
And at a bar on a Saturday night, 12:30, everyone's drunk. You expect to see to see violence in a bar. That would a fight break out.
Yeah.
I wonder that's had to have happened at these places because.
Oh yeah, well that's why when they change out the bins, they have everyone go up front to try to keep it fair because. As people bring carts out, I'm sure that some of those people that are rude would try to shop it as they're rolling the cart out.
Sure.
Try to follow
Well, you see that. Well, what they do is they stand there and they're looking. If the cart's close enough to where we're all standing.
Oh yeah, they're really eyeing it.
They're focusing on what to grab
and then
first.
They're focusing on what items they want to get first.
Am I jealous? Am I hating? Am I mad? No, but at the same time, it's like
there's plenty of stuff for everyone.
Yeah,
there is so much stuff in these bins. I think everyone shopping there is going to find something.
So just relax. Don't run anybody over, and don't invade my personal space. There's been a few times in the past where I was a little vocal about it.
Yeah.
Words I can't repeat.
Yes.
Here.
Well, and there were some nice people there also because we were talking to a nice family where I found a canister set.
Oh yeah.
And I was trying to find the matching lids, and the ladies found the lids for me.
Yeah, they were scattered about this. It's almost like it becomes
kind
a bit
of
of a game.
Scavenger hunt. Try to find the matching thing to if you find one shoe and you're trying to find the match to that other shoe. Sometimes people are nice, and if they see it, they'll let you know.
Yeah, and that same family, I was down looking at one of these bins, looking through, and that tall, dumb kid, came through, and he's picking through. I found a vintage, a '77 Star Wars action figure, a Tusken Raider, and he had his jacket on and everything. So I put it in my thing, I'm like, well, where there's one, there might be more. You never know. So I'm digging, and all of a sudden, here he comes. And he's like, basically comes in front of me and starts. I'm like, I'm about.
I would say,
man,
excuse me, I'm shopping here.
And then he goes behind me and does this to this woman that's next to me, and he leaves, and the woman goes, "What an a-hole!"
Yeah,
like 100%. I said that guy has no
one taught him manners.
No.
Okay, so there's a ton of comments. Let's read comments, and then we're going to talk more about the wackiness at the bins. Dang shopping with walkie-talkies and phones to communicate, says Mark.
Oh, we need those Janet Jackson microphones. They still call them that, don't they? The Janet Jackson?
Oh, I don't know. Randall says, good evening. Look forward to seeing your adventures shopping. Hi, Randall.
Well, tell them about that, too. About taping.
At those Goodwill bin stores.
He bit my head off that morning.
Yes, he asked about taping, and I know that some of those reseller people have actually gotten kicked out of Goodwill.
Put in jail. Oh.
They were put in Goodwill jail.
Yeah, they do. Yeah. They do kick you out.
They will kick you out if you're filming in the Goodwill bins. They don't want you filming at all. Some people will still try to film something and get away with it, and some of them do. But I have heard some Goodwill stores are very strict about you filming at the outlets. I don't know what makes it different than other Goodwills, but...
Hey, I just had a thought. And don't anyone take this. What's his name? Used to say that. It's copywritten. I'm thinking about it. But this is a copywritten thing I'm going to talk about. Don't try to take it. It's copywritten. You know how when we go through our stuff, we call it our A haul for awesome haul?
Yes.
Why don't we call it our booty haul?
Booty haul?
The booty haul, baby. Yeah. It's copywritten. You can't take it. I'm going to do stuff.
What's his name? Now made it up.
What's his name?
Oh, I don't remember.
The one dude.
Yeah,
auction professor.
Oh, okay. He said that once.
He'll copyright stuff right on the spot. Remember he did lean, mean
reselling machine.
And he goes, don't take that. It's copywritten. So I'm saying booty haul is ours.
Mark says that's great that they rotate the stock that often. Yeah.
Oh, my Lord.
That Saturday they were really... But I guess after a certain time...
3:30.
After 3:30, they stopped rotating stuff.
And I heard it from that weird... the woman that was with the weird people.
Yeah.
Who was also ultra rude and just ultra all up your A. Next to you digging.
Really up your butt, being a pain in the butt. Yeah.
You're about to get the elbow in your eyeball. I'm just saying, if you just minutes away from getting... But really, do you want to cause that kind of scene at a Goodwill bin?
No,
I don't.
Really, you just want to buy your stuff and get out of there.
In my heart, I would love to. I'd like to turn into like a Punisher scene or something.
Wiki says some of them will stand in the same spot for 5 minutes there without budging. Oh, at the other bin stores. Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah, because if they're in a spot and they're finding stuff, they're not going to move.
Now, if we can go back to that real quick. There was a time, there was a really nice one that we would go to, and they had crazy, like, what was that one? They had like 12 items for $1. Remember? They would liquidate.
That's it was some liquidation store where they had like a lot of little stuff,
but it was decent.
Like, and some of it was good. It was like little cheapy stuff.
The best thing I found there was I found like 5 or 6 of them, and I wish I would have kept one of them. But it was like a 3 or 4 CD set of Halloween music, all by original artists. It wasn't like was that Drew's hits, those people
where they do covers.
Yeah. It was like Thriller, all kinds of stuff. And other Halloween songs, David Bowie, like all kinds of anything that was kind of Halloween or horror.
So it was like a good mix of stuff.
It was like a 3 or 4 CD set. I found they were 50 cents a piece, I think, or maybe they were that 12 for $1 thing.
Maybe.
But I scooped all those up and sold them for like 30 or 40 bucks a piece. Go ahead.
That's cool. Cheers to Fear says, "Hey everyone, how's it going?" That's a cool name. Neil says, "I've gone to some yard sales that people pull up at the same time, and it's like a foot race.
Yeah.
Like you're going to get their stuff."
Yep. We do that too. We'll beeline it. That's a whole different thing, though, because it really is first come, first serve. Well, at any of these things.
And then John says, "The first and last time I was at a Crazy Bins, I almost got an assault charge."
Wow. See, I told you.
You have to be very careful. Now, when I go to places like that, I usually don't go on a Saturday or Sunday. I think Friday is the real busy day on some of those new bin stores that sell the new stuff, because that's when they're going to have like electronics and TVs and tablets, and some people will like wait there till 5, they wait their hours and get in line, and then they all rush in. It's better to go on a time when it's slower.
I think mosh pit people should do that in between concerts. Go to like Crazy Bins or like the Goodwill bins. Hey, look at that. They can get into it. I mean, it makes sense. That's what it looks like. I think the mosh pits are safer.
Yeah, you need like the spikes and stuff, and like you're dressed up like you're going to a guar show.
But have
like,
real spikes
to
though.
battle through the bins. No, I'm just kidding.
Dressed up like a porcupine.
Don't actually do that.
So I'm curious. I would like to know more about this assault charge.
You'll have to tell us later in private.
Yeah, maybe DM us or something.
That's interesting.
I would love to know what some of the particulars of that.
Well, glad you survived it.
But it goes back to what I was saying. It can get. I mean,
people
I'm thinking
do
this.
get crazy at these bin stores.
Yeah.
They get really like wacky and
pushy,
then
close, wacky.
Yeah, and then they don't even think about common courtesy, decency.
No, it's about what they can find before you find it.
It's extremely rude because there's so much stuff there. Yeah. I feel like everyone could find something good.
Now, one thing I did notice about this particular trip is that we found good stuff when we first got there because, there weren't as many people.
Yes.
Granted, a lot of stuff might have been from the last few days before. Who knows how much, what we walked in on. But we did find stuff right off the bat. And then when we came back, it was harder to find stuff, even though we got another cart.
And when we came back later, it was busier too.
Yeah, so stuff got picked through very quickly.
I think it might be better to just go there maybe in the mornings,
as early as we can,
or during a time when it's not as busy.
But how do we figure that out?
Well, trial and error. We're learning.
Yeah.
Okay, so some things I wanted to share with you guys. Trial and error.
Oh, I said trilinear. I'm like,
no, trial and error.
Trilinear, you're right. Okay.
So some things I wanted to share with you guys that I have in my eBay store right now.
Or if you bought shoes, show and smell.
And our eBay stores are in the video description below. The links are in the video description.
Yes.
So this is something that you found, and you're like, you
got to get that thing. You listed that already?
I listed this, and I learned a new term for this.
Oh.
So the new term is granny core.
Sweet.
So
they opened up for Metallica back in
granny core.
Back in '97.
I'm picturing like a heavy metal band, all ran by like granny ladies.
Well, those guys are getting old now, so maybe granny core should open up for Metallica now.
This is crocheted by hand, and it's just a fun little decorative granny pillow. It's retro, it's cute, and it was clean. I don't see stains or spots on it.
Another reason why I thought I should show it to you, I've never seen a throw pillow crocheted like that before, ever.
I did use a little bit of sanitizer spray on it just to, sanitize it a little bit.
That has that oily couch foam in there, too.
Yeah, it does have the old foam in there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's that. That's for sale. I have it for $22 or best offer.
Oh, that's cheap.
But yeah, granny core or cottage.
Granny core.
It's just a fun retro thing. And then this I have listed for parts.
Oh, by the way, they're watching your booty haul right now. It's Janet's booty haul, everybody.
It's my booty haul.
Enjoy.
So this is a GE tape player. I listed it for parts.
GE.
It looks really clean though. The battery compartment's clean.
Did you test it out?
I did not test it, so I put untested for parts.
We could test it out.
So it's untested, but I listed it cheap.
Cool. I like cheap. I am cheap.
So one really cool thing, and it's already shipped out already. I listed it yesterday. It was a Hello Kitty CD player. I sold it for $35, and I got it for 69 cents a pound. It probably weighed a couple pounds, so I got it for maybe $4, $3 or $4 if I had to guess. And I sold it for $35 plus shipping. So it's already gone. Something I listed yesterday from the Goodwill bins is already sold.
Mm-hmm. That's nice.
This is brand new when I got this out of the Goodwill bins. This is kind of neat for people who have aquariums. It's a color changing like jellyfish light to put in your aquarium. So that's listed in my eBay store.
That's fun.
Yeah. This is really neat.
I didn't buy her. I saw her there. I did not buy her.
This is a vintage witch lantern. I did test it. Unfortunately, it does not work. I put batteries in it. The battery compartment looks clean. The battery cover is missing.
Might need a new light bulb, like you said.
It might just need a new light bulb. I think the top might be able to come apart, and you could put a new bulb in there. But I have it listed cheap for $10. So that's in my store there.
Very good.
Let's see.
What else?
This little retro angel topper. It looks like it's handmade. Look at the big eyes there. Little vintage Christmas tree topper. I have her listed.
Nice.
I have... Oh, Easter's around the corner.
It is?
Easter's coming up next month.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
This is a 1984, made by Applause, a little plush Easter bunny. And it's clean. It has the tag. I was really surprised to see it that clean coming out of a Goodwill bin. So there's that guy. I found a couple other little plush things. This is from the 80s, made by Eden Toys. It looks like it could sell for around $20. It's a little wind-up musical bear.
It's cute.
Yeah.
And the wind-up works?
The wind-up works. It does play music.
The music box inside works?
Yes.
Usually it's not the case with stuff like that.
No, no.
It's usually broken.
I've got Mickey Mouse, Disney, like cookie cutters, plastic cookie cutters from the 70s.
Oh, that's how old those are?
Yeah, they're from the
didn't know
70s.
that. Wow.
They're really cute.
Very cool. Very cool.
What else? I found some shoes.
Oh my God, shoes.
There were a lot of shoes there that probably just needed to get thrown away. They were so beat up. But I did find a nice pair of ladies' boots.
Shoes.
I listed those.
Shoes.
And I think I have them for $39 or best offer.
Oh my God, shoes.
And they're real leather. They're like ladies' kind of biker shoes. I think they're a size 8.
Oh my God, shoes.
Oh my God, shoes.
Let's buy some shoes.
Let's get some shoes.
Let's get some shoes.
What else here? A couple like baby dolls and some other plush, you know, some fun little cheapy things. But you know, people look for that stuff sometimes.
Yeah, well.
But yeah,
very cool.
There were some other things I grabbed where I decided to throw them in our donate pile to donate back to the thrift store.
Yeah, we can't keep all of it, and sometimes you pick some losers.
Yeah.
You know? All right, well, I guess I'll show my booty haul, if anyone's interested.
Yeah.
All right, this is something that you picked up and you showed me, and I'm like, yeah, you should get that. And you did, but you gave it to me.
I gave it to you to list. I didn't want to list it.
It's a signed Hooters. All right, signed Hooters Frisbee. Love your Hooters girl, XOXO Casey. Love and hugs and kisses. Hugs and kisses, Reese and Amy signed it, and who else? Mandy and Samantha and Stephanie.
So it's signed by a bunch of Hooters girls.
Katie,
and it's something that you can hang, like, yeah, a man cave thing.
And someone does have one listed on eBay, like a similar item, right?
Yeah, I mean, someone might want that.
I think it's a
signed
man
by all
cave
the
thing
girls.
all day long. I think somebody would buy that. Yeah, it's just funny.
I thought you would want to list that.
Here's something cool. Now, my stuff's not listed yet. I'm working on that.
Yeah.
Here is a Oddfellows, very more contemporary, like a drawstring bag. It's probably not old at all. Yeah.
Well, the Oddfellows are still around.
Yeah, it's from the Prokop Velke Lodge, number 708, Oddfellows of Cleveland.
People
Pretty
do
neat.
collect Oddfellows things.
That's why I bought it.
Yeah, like the secret club
That's why I picked it up.
things. Yeah.
There's some weird stuff like this thing. This wooden angel. I thought this would have wings this way, but I don't think this is one of those ones.
Maybe her wings broke.
It's like folk art on a piece of old wood, which is kind of neat. Stuff like this can sell.
I would use, when listing that, I would put in the title rustic and farmhouse.
Yeah, for sure.
Rustic farmhouse, because that is a thing. People look for different things like that.
Here's something that we could all probably use. Hooked on Phonics, reading power. This is from the 80s. It's intact. It has all the tapes in it, all the books.
Wow.
I might use this before I sell it because I think I need to brush up my phonics.
There you go. You could learn a thing or two.
But yeah, these sell for, and what did I pay? 75 cents for this? Because media was 75%.
Media is 75 cents. Now imagine if they charged you per pound.
I know, that would be a lot.
That would cost a lot more.
So that's a good pricing thing they have at the bins.
So if you find heavy tapes or books at
that's
bins,
where that makes sense.
It's only 75 cents.
So these sell steadily on eBay. This sold between like $25 to $40. So I'm hoping to get in the middle there. 35 would be fine for my $75 investment. 75-cent investment. I found some fun albums. Hey, look what I found. I found Rappin' Rodney. Hey, how you doing? Hey, I got no respect. This is an album that came out in the 80s. You didn't see, I can't believe someone got it. It's Rodney Dangerfield doing his raps there. You know, hey, I don't get no respect, you know.
Wow.
Hey. Rappin' Rodney.
What a mug there.
Rappin' Rodney continues rapping. Yeah. He jumped on the whole rap.
I think everyone
craze of the late 80s.
I think everyone tried to do that in the late 80s. Even Elvira had a rap.
This is kind of neat. From Russia with Love, James Bond. Soundtrack album in very, very minty condition. The cover's not so great. It's okay, but I think the record's very nice. Look at that.
Ooh.
It's a very nice record.
That is a nice record.
Yeah. I don't know how much these are worth. Last time I looked, maybe 10 or 15 or something like that.
But you could ship them media mail.
That
you
is
only
cheap.
paid 75 cents for it.
I found a Cleveland Clothing Company hat, man. What are these? Probably list for like
I think
originally $20.
Brand new, those are $20 hats.
Yeah.
So
who knows? It has a little bit of head stuff in there. But
it could be
nothing.
washed.
Yeah, I might keep that for myself. I don't know. Oh no, not you.
Oh, speaking of that, I don't have them right now to show. They're actually hanging up to dry. I did find maybe a handful of retro t-shirts and then a couple clothing pieces for myself. And I ran them through the washer.
Here's something cool, and I kind of knew it when I saw it, but didn't know why I knew it. Would be something. It's a book called Murph the Surf by Jack Roland Murphy, and it's about this. I think it's a mobster guy that had something to do with, some diamond sort of thing. The Eagle Diamond, D-Long Ruby, Midnight Sapphire. Blah, blah, blah. What is this about?
I don't know.
Anyway.
I'm not familiar with it. It's a book.
Anyway, but this book, when I looked it up, there's only about 2 or 3 on eBay available.
Yeah.
And they're like $45 books. They're little
cool.
paperbacks. They must be hard to get. But I kind of knew it when I saw them. Like, that looks kind of interesting. Murph the Surf. I've heard of this guy. But I think he's some... Murph talks to wise guys. Maybe Murph was an interviewer. I don't know.
Oh, I forgot.
But there's that.
I've got this anime hat I listed also.
Oh.
I've never heard of this anime. I have not seen it yet. But it's from Jujutsu Kaisen from Crunchyroll. I think Crunchyroll is an anime channel, but it's an embroidered hat and it's new with the tag. So
Cool.
I listed that.
You're infringing on my booty hole.
I am. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Booty hole.
So show your item and then
2 more things, I swear, and I'll be done. I know you're bored of my stuff.
No. Show your things and then I'm going to read comments.
So here we go. I'll read comics. We got comics?
Comments.
Where? What was Superman, Spider-Man? Oh. So here's, I bought 2 of these. They're post jack-o'-lantern lights. I think they're like late 90s or 2005.
Those are fun.
They're, again, for the price, they were like by the pound, probably like $1.50 here at the most. Not probably $1 here. Might get like $25-30. I got 2 of these.
And if they don't sell, we can use them for our yard.
We can use them here.
Yeah,
And the
we
last
like
thing
Halloween.
I grabbed, and I don't have it, but I did find it. We were talking about doing the scavenger hunt thing.
Yes.
Because I pulled this out of the bin right away, and because I've seen these before, and I think I remember someone having one of these as a kid, and it's a really funny sound. It's like an air organ, but it's a Bontempi B1 organ, and I looked these up. These go for like $80 to $150.
Ooh.
And I was like, oh man, it doesn't have the battery cover. I was like, oh man.
So he was on a scavenger
And I was like,
hunt.
what? And I went back into the bins. I went digging, and I found the battery cover for it. I knew it must. I was hoping it would have popped off when they throw everything in there.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what happened. I did find the battery
So
cover.
hopefully it works.
Even if it doesn't, I think someone could buy it for parts.
Yeah, you could sell it for parts.
And again, if we took all these things, divided it by the price per pound, or whatever we paid, our total.
Yeah.
I might have paid a few bucks for it.
Electronics were 69 cents a pound.
There you
I
go.
sold that Hello Kitty thing right away.
Yeah.
So,
Did you tell them about that?
yeah, I did.
Okay.
So I paid like 20-something bucks. That was my total.
For everything.
For everything. And the Hello Kitty thing sold for $35.
Yeah, that
so
little
that
boom
covered
box.
the whole lot. And
Yep.
now anything else I sell, I'm good.
That thing was cool too.
Yeah.
It did like a light show.
It had LED lights in
And
it.
it
It was,
to the
it was like a
music.
little mini CD player thing.
Yeah.
It was cute.
And you could actually hook up I was asking, did it have an auxiliary input, and it did. It
Oh,
did.
I didn't even know that.
Yep, that's the best part of that.
Okay, let's see. Cheers to Fear says, we did a fun gift exchange for the holidays from Crazy Bin. So we went at the time where everything was $1, but you can't open the box. You just get what you get. It was a pretty fun idea. Oh, that does sound fun. It's like a surprise.
Yeah.
I like that idea. Yeah, my brother and I, we did that. We bought each other like cheap bin store stuff. Wiki Bobby says, I saw Xbox 360 games for $5 unopened, and before I got to look at them, this guy bought all 20 games.
I'll bet.
Yeah, people get really wacky. You have to move fast with those.
Snooze, you lose.
Yeah.
Look at this little bottle opener.
Give me that shoe, says Bobby. Oh, that's a fun bottle
It's like
opener.
a little lucha guy.
He's like a luchador. People like your, what's his name? The funny record?
Rodney Dangerfield.
They like the Rodney record.
I tell you, I got no respect,
And then Randall says, I have a set of jacks. We love them. The jack-o'-lantern lights.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And Thea says, sorry, I'm late. It's okay.
Oh, here's this one record I found. Universal Record, it says. It's all in Chinese. I think it's Chinese. Or is that Japanese?
Let me
Japanese, right? Look up on top. What about down there? Can you tell the kanji better?
That might all be Chinese.
Looks like Chinese.
Yeah, I think that's all Chinese.
But this,
Ooh,
it's
red
It's
vinyl.
red vinyl too. It's kind of weird.
Ooh.
Red. Oh,
That's
it's 2 records.
two
Oh my
records.
lord! Look at that. Universal.
There's a spot on the one.
It's not a spot. It's a piece of plastic. It comes right
okay.
off. But yeah, these are Ticket to Ride, the Beatles.
Huh.
True Love, Icon.
That's different.
It's an unusual Tom Jones.
We'll have to listen to those
What
to see
is
what
this?
they are. Another thing I found at the bins, and I forgot.
Elvis?
It was at the bottom of the bin here. This is something that I have in my eBay store. This is from the 1960s.
Huh.
It's a beaded little handbag.
Just beat. As Michael Jackson made a song about that.
No, it didn't.
He goes, "Did you want a purse that's leather?" He goes, "No, just beaded. Just beaded. Whoo!"
It's made in Italy by Alfredo Picci.
Isn't that
Alfredo
peachy?
Picci. So it's like the mod go-go dancer type of thing. It's like that era. So I have that listed in my eBay store with best offers accepted. All the beads are intact. And it looks like it's just enough for like your phone, maybe keys, your lipstick or whatever.
A lot of Beatles on this.
It's super cute.
It's got the weirdest mix of stuff. Charlie Rich, the Beatles, Jay and the Americans, Sonny and Cher.
Oh, electronics, only 69 cents a pound. This thing is really lightweight. This is a retro hair curler.
Retro.
It does like the spiral curls. I did clean it and test it out. It has been sanitized. It's also in the eBay store. What else? What else?
That was one of the lines I would put in my singles ads back in the day.
Clean and sanitized.
I've been tested, clean, and sanitized.
Here's a Damn It doll.
Damn it.
A Damn It doll, kind of like a voodoo doll. But I guess if you're having a bad day, you can be like, damn it, smack it around or something.
Gotcha.
Kind of like the rude people at the Goodwill bins, how they treat us.
That's an FU doll.
Yeah. So it's a Damn It doll that's listed in my store.
A Janet Damn It doll.
Yes.
Damn it, Janet doll. I'm gonna sneeze.
Uh-oh.
Sorry.
And then I also have, for people that collect Christmas stuff, this is a vintage little Santa patch that's put up in my store.
That's cool.
It's really cute. It's probably from the 50s or 60s. It's still on the card too.
Isn't that a blessing?
Yeah. So, okay, I think that's everything that I had that was worth showing. But yeah, it was a good time. It was an interesting experience.
Hope you enjoyed our booty haul. It's copyrighted. You can't take it.
But do you have more things you wanted to share?
No, that was it for now. I mean, I do have a lot more stuff. It's like junky little stuff that I can't think of anything. This is all like the cool stuff, I think, and I need to get some of this up so it can sell. I spent like $90, but I did buy I spent $40
on our second
round. The first
round.
time, and the second round I spent like 40 something, but that was
I
for
just
both
had
of
like
our
a
things.
little bit mixed in with yours.
Yeah,
And the line was like, we just thought to simplify it. But
whatever. Sorry.
all right, so that's our haul. If you guys missed our talk
I might
about
have to excuse myself. I need to blow my nose.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
He's gonna go sneeze and
You can talk to the folks.
go blow
I'll
out
be right back.
boogers.
Well, you didn't have to be vulgar like that. All right, I'm ready.
Okay.
Disgusting.
Yeah, if you guys missed our explanation of the bin stores, you can always play it back later on. But coming up next, when he comes back, we're going to talk about the Mummy and the Monkey updates. We're doing 2 convention appearances. One is next week. One is the week after next. So like the first weekend in April is Cinema Wasteland. And all of the info for that convention is cinemawasteland.com. We're going to be debuting new Mummy and the Monkey merchandise there. And people who are going to that convention will get first, they get to shop it first.
Yep.
And then
Exclusively.
exclusively. And then after the convention's done, we're going to put the stuff online.
We'll burn the rest. You can't get it. No, we won't.
So we're going to have a new Blu-ray out where we host the movie The Brides of Satan. We're going to have collectible trading cards. We only have a limited number of those. I think like 25 of those.
Yeah,
right
those will
now.
probably be gone, but during the convention.
Maybe. And then
hope so.
patches. I'm working on getting us some sew-on patches. So there's the 3 new things, and then I restocked our green logo design for T-shirts.
Yes.
Because most of our T-shirts we sell online through Teespring. So when we do in-person appearances, we just have maybe 1 or 2 designs with us. So I did restock the green design. Thea says, my friends, Jason and Tina. Oh, Jason and Tina are awesome.
Oh, yeah. We know
Should
them.
be going to Cinema Wasteland.
They better.
Maybe if I send them some money, I can get some of your new loot. Ooh, there you go.
That sounds like a plan.
Yeah, I think that could be arranged. But don't worry. If you can't make it to Cinema Wasteland, I will be putting things online later. Probably through eBay or PayPal. There might be a way to put it on our actual website, but I have to look into it. When you guys are there, do you charge to take pictures with you guys? Not at all. We know some people do charge for photos.
That's weird.
We do photos for free.
We ain't quite there yet.
But we highly encourage people to also pick up some of our loot.
Yeah. I don't. Yeah. Hopefully, we'll never ever do that.
Yeah, I don't
plan on it.
Yeah, I don't really plan on ever charging for pictures with people. I'm personally, in my own opinion, I'm kind of not for it, because conventions of yesteryear weren't like that. You know, I don't remember people doing that in the past.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have a problem with it because, I mean, if someone's willing to pay for that, then if it wasn't a thing, like if everyone in mass didn't do that, then everyone would stop charging for it.
Yeah.
But some people find it, you know, and it's a way, maybe it's a way, they think it's a way to support the person that they like, the celebrity. And quite frankly, some of these celebrities, that's their only income now. They're not getting any jobs. These people that do a lot of these, it's nothing to besmirch them, but it's true. I mean, that's the way they make their living.
Yeah,
and that's
that is
another
true.
thing, you know, like if somebody wants to come and maybe not buy an autograph, but take a picture, then I don't see any. The problem, the issue is the exorbitant amount of some of them. Like some people are charging like $50, $60 for a photograph with them.
Yeah, I think some of the autograph and photo prices are really steep.
I mean, that might be the issue.
And I know with some of these celebrities that are like, you know, in B movie or low budget movies, like, yeah, that's probably their main source of income is going to conventions and selling their photos or autographs. But at the same time, I like to keep things affordable for people. Like when we sell t-shirts in person, I don't like to sell them for more than $20. So but I know the prices of buying things and getting merch made also has gone up recently. A lot. Well, everything has gone up in price over the past couple of years. Mm-hmm. So it's tough. Like, I don't like to overprice or overcharge people, but I get that some people have to set their prices a certain way in order to live. So it's this weird, you know, thing where, you know, I have mixed feelings about it. So,
well, I just found something on eBay. Speaking of that record, and this is an Elvis record that somebody has. It's a Taiwanese version, and they have it for $60. It's red vinyl, but it's like, you know, that really sort of like, you know, looks similar.
Well, we'll have to do more research later.
Yeah, but it's promising. That might be one of the nice things I picked up. And
it looks like a nice record set.
Oh, there's a name on here too. Oh, check that out.
What?
There's an artist name right there for whoever did the artwork on here.
What is
That's searchable.
Yeah, you could look that up.
Shakuri Chian. So that's interesting. Cool. I love finding stuff that's, you know, it takes a little investigation to find out about it. But
Denise says, do you have stickers? I've got a new water bottle that needs decorating. That's something we need to get made, or stickers.
They're expensive.
Are they expensive?
They're right there, patches. They can be. I mean, get ready to, you know, we have to shell some money out for them, but we can get them.
And stickers, that's something I don't think I could sell. That's more like a giveaway.
You could sell them.
Well, we'll see. I mean, if it's like a big fancy sticker,
I'd
have to charge a little bit.
You'll see.
Maybe if we could get some small stickers made. We'll see how much it costs.
Yeah, it depends.
Yeah, got to look into it. Neil says, I know Elvira charges like $70 for an autograph. I think the most I ever paid for an autograph was $60, and that was Robert Englund. That was Freddy Krueger.
Yeah, we talked to him for a little time.
Yeah, what was nice was we actually got to talk with him for like a good 5-10 minutes.
Yeah, he didn't rush it through.
Yeah, he didn't rush us through. He wasn't like, okay, next.
Yeah.
You know,
even though he could have, because it was a lot of people there to see him.
Yeah.
But, you know, he was very nice about the whole thing. And they're actually doing things like where they had only let a certain amount of people through at a time or something. So we had a little time to talk to him.
Yeah.
But yeah, most I've ever paid for an autograph was $20.
Yeah, I don't like to pay too much for autographs and photo ops. I'm a very thrifty person. I don't, you know, it's just the way I am. I know with, some people like to, they save up their money and that's like a big treat for them.
Yeah.
Like, I'm going to do this once or twice a year, go to this convention, get these autographs, and that's like my big spend for the year.
If there was no demand for it, it wouldn't exist. But I think people really do adore these people that they pay the money to.
Yeah.
To them, it's well worth it.
Yeah.
This is as close as they're going to get to this person.
Right. For some celebrities, I totally get it. Of course everyone wants to meet Elvira. Of course everyone wants to meet Robert Englund. I totally get it. So it's just figuring out what you can spend in your budget or what your threshold is with what you're willing to spend.
I'm like the opposite. Like the big names are great, but I like some of the people that are like, I'm excited about Olivia Brown being there from Miami Vice.
Oh yeah.
She was in pretty much all the seasons of Miami Vice. I'm excited. I can't believe she's going to be there.
Oh, that's really cool.
And I thought it was great when Ola Ray was there a couple years ago.
Yes, Ola Ray's so sweet.
The girl that played Michael Jackson's girlfriend in Thriller.
She was Michael Jackson's girlfriend in the Thriller video.
Yeah.
And she also did
so nice.
Yeah, and she's really pretty too.
Yeah, still looks good.
Yeah, she still looks great after, all that time.
For being but anyways, yes, she was fine. Like we like those people that aren't the most popular sometimes. Yeah, I can't wait to talk to John Dugan again. He's great.
John Dugan, he played Grandpa in Texas Chainsaw Massacre in the first two, back in the day. And we spoke with him at a convention called Dark Xmas, maybe about 4 years back. And he was really nice to talk to. I was super nervous interviewing him. Because
he was just wandering around, and he's kind of came up to us and was just talking and being nice. And we asked if we could interview him. We're like, oh my God, that's Grandpa. That's Grandpappy from it's from Texas, from the first Texas Chainsaw.
And he was so creepy in that movie. So I was kind of nervous talking to him at first, but then we talked to him a little more after, and he's cool. So I'm hoping we can chat with him again or get a little video with him again.
Yeah, that would be great. And but Cinema Wasteland, they always bring in people that are not.
They're not always big name actors, but they're people they're big to us because they're people you've seen on TV, you've seen them in movies.
The one I dropped the ball on.
They're not like those big A-list people you see at the big conventions.
The one I dropped the ball on was the one year when Wasteland had John Saxon and Jim Kelly.
Oh yeah, I saw them there. I met them both and got their autographs.
I just took it all for granted, and then a few years later, both guys died. It's just like, oh man, why didn't I do anything back then? Why didn't I? Get their autograph or talk to them, because I would have loved to have talked to those guys. I
think it was 2010 or 2012 they were at Cinema Wasteland.
2012. I was like 2012 or 2013 they were there.
Yeah, so I have a DVD that they both signed.
That's cool.
And they were both nice in person. And I think the autographs were only like $20. And
the fella from American Werewolf in London, Michael, what's his name? Oh shoot. But the guy that plays, the American Werewolf dude, he was.
Oh, what's his name? I can't think right now.
At Wasteland, and he was
so nice.
Cool. Someone will put it in the thing there.
Yeah.
It's drawn.
I have.
We signed. We got the Laserdisc signed.
Yeah, there was a Laserdisc he signed.
Yeah, the American Werewolf.
Why am I drawing a blank right now? I'll think of his name like an hour from now.
I think Michael was his name in the show.
Yeah.
In the movie, but I can see his face. I can't. Drive me nuts.
We'll remember it later. Let's read a couple comments.
Tony says, I'm proud of my horror host autographs. I got Janet and Grimm, Big Chuck and the Houlihan, Son of Ghoul, Superhost, Midnight Movie Guys, and Schlockmeister. Heck
nice.
Yeah. You got Schlocky.
I got D. Wallace at Goulardi Fest.
You
nice.
Did. You got it?
He got his autograph.
Yeah.
Her autograph.
Her whole entourage are people. They don't let you take pictures. You can't take pictures of her, from outside the table.
Yeah.
I got told to. I think I got the video. Turn that camera off. I'm like, I didn't know.
Oh. Well.
You got hollered at.
Yeah, I think Linda Blair was like that too. She was nice in person. We got her autograph. It was at Horror Hound maybe 5-6 years ago, and you could not have your camera on around her booth. Her, I guess, security guard or person helping her table, whatever you want to call them. They were like, no cameras, no recording.
Yeah, because they want to monetize as much as possible.
Of course.
On their appearance there. Like I said, because some of these people, and the other thing I've heard, and I don't know how true it is to everybody or if it's true at all, but it wouldn't surprise me, that some of the people that are still under contract to different studios, they owe them a cut of whatever they make at conventions.
Yeah, it depends. I heard that from some of the bigger actors. Yeah, if they're still
so that's why they charge a lot.
Working on a show or a movie or whatever.
That $150 that they charge for, like, you know, the photograph and the autograph, half of that or some of that some of that goes to, you know, the studio. So it's like, really, they got their hand in their pocket that far down?
Oh yeah.
Jesus.
Yep.
You just can't do anything. God, everybody wants their pound of flesh.
Pretty much.
The Dr. Pepper guy, yeah. That's his name, Dr. Pepper.
Dr. Pepper guy. Is that Lil Sweet? The Dr. Pepper guy?
No, way before that.
I was thinking.
Wouldn't you like to be a pepper too? This is.
I was thinking of the little guy that looks like Prince a little bit.
This was decades before.
They have him in the new Dr. Pepper commercials.
Jonathan Lawton.
Jonathan Lawton.
I didn't even look it up. See, I didn't even get to that screen yet. Jonathan Lawton. It just popped into my head.
Yeah, we have his autograph. Actually, I have a whole wall in our office room of like autographs.
He was super nice.
Yeah, he was really nice.
Oh, didn't you talk to the Gremlins guy? The kid from, remember? Was that? Oh no,
I don't remember talking with him.
That was when I went to Blood on the Beach in Virginia Beach.
Yeah, I never went to that one.
He was nice too. But yeah, there's plenty of nice celebrities out there, you know, that don't charge a lot, but whatever. Look, you know, you're going to these things. A lot of people save their money up to meet the people that they envy or they look up to or they like. And it's a way to support them too.
Yeah, I mean, especially if it's like your favorite movie and show, and you loved it all these years, and then you get to see them in person.
Because you could just not go and not buy it. But I think people are going. They're not going at gunpoint. They're going because they want.
They're going because they want to.
And it's an experience.
And maybe they were saving up money all year to get their autographs.
Yeah.
So
it's not a big deal.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, I have mixed feelings about it. There's some. Once it gets to a certain threshold, I'm not going to spend that kind of money. It's just me personally, because I've been a very thrifty person and still have.
Folks wanting points. Yeah, they do. I mean, it's crazy. It's just like how some of these studios and people, they have their hand that far deep in these celebrities' pockets, but. You know, I guess that's the way it is.
They're all getting paid.
I guess
they all got to get paid, I guess.
But we won't charge for photographs.
Yeah, we do not charge for photos. We just, encourage you to shop the booth and to visit and say hi.
Just stop by and say hi.
And stop by, say hi. I mean, even if you don't buy anything that day, of course.
We talk to many people that don't buy anything.
Yeah. That's true. We do. You can still come up and
talk about you buying your back when you leave. No.
Oh, I'm sure.
No, we don't. That cheap mother. No, we don't care. I mean, it's all about just hanging out.
It's about having fun. Yeah. Just having a good day.
We all got a little taste of what it could be like during the pandemic when you can't talk to people, and so it makes you appreciate that.
No, you couldn't not talk to people.
Well, I mean, in big
you just couldn't congregate.
About,
you just worded it funny.
Well, you know what I mean. I was relating it to congregating. We were just talking about that. We all got a taste of what that would be like when that was taken away, and how nice it is when you can do that.
And speaking of that, please wear deodorant. Please, if you're sniffling, sneezing, please don't touch your boogers, and then
stay the bleep away from me.
Touch everything. That did happen.
Oh my God.
If you're sneezing, sneeze into your arm. Don't sneeze into your hand and then try to shake my hand.
And this has nothing to do with COVID. It has to do with
just icky. It's icky.
Manners.
Yeah.
Icky. You don't sneeze into your hand and then offer. That happened. Totally happened for real. Watching somebody pick their nose, cough into their hand, and then extend their hand.
And I'm like,
oh,
no.
Hi. Now, are you for real, man? Like, for real?
Oh, my gosh.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
There's all kind of wrong there.
And, I won't be doing a lot of handshaking, but I'll be rubbing elbows, waving.
David Naughton.
David Naughton.
Peter Lawton.
What'd you say before, John?
You agreed with me.
Oh, I couldn't, because I couldn't remember. I thought you knew.
David, what? David Naughton.
It's David Naughton. That's right.
It's this universe's American Werewolf London. Jonathan Lawton is the other actor in a parallel universe who played. See, I get them mixed up.
Mark says that's what shirt sleeves are for. Yes, if you're sneezing, achoo. Oh, hi, how's it going? Nice to meet you. At least then you don't have booger stuff on your hands.
Nobody wants that.
No one wants to touch your boogers. Sorry.
You shouldn't even want to do that.
Yeah, no one wants to touch boogers. So. There's the public service announcement for the night.
Yeah. So we're looking forward. We got a lot of crap coming up. We have our 200th episode of the Mummy and the Monkey coming up, and we have an idea.
We have an idea.
Finally,
a little light bulb popped up, and we decided on something.
Yes.
But we're not going to discuss it just yet.
We're still fleshing out some of the details.
Not yet.
You won't have to leave your house either.
Yeah, it's going to be. We're going to do like a stream marathon.
You already get. What are you letting the kids?
Well, no. I'm not saying what else we're doing. That's it. We're going to do like a fun special.
Nude. No,
we're going to do a special thing for the 200th episode.
And we have an idea, and there's a reason for what we're going to do, and we hope that it works out, because if it does, it'll be great. If it doesn't, then it will look like a bunch of, noobs and wannabes and people who just.
Well, we'll figure it out. We'll try to figure something out.
It'll be fun though.
And scratching their butts, and then try shaking hands too.
Buttons.
He typed buttons, but maybe he meant to type butts. And scratching their butts. That
better not happen.
I hope not.
Are stars selling their nasal discharge?
Now we got this whole weird.
There are people that were selling was some woman that cleaned for Elvis was trying to sell like hair she got out of the drain.
Ew.
Out of his drain. Yeah, stuff like that you hear about. Like. So
then couldn't you, in theory, if you bought Elvis's weird hairs off the floor, you could clone them?
I was cloned from one of Elvis's pubes.
You could clone them?
Pubis Presley.
Wasn't there that Gwyneth Paltrow was selling a candle that smelled like a certain body part?
Oh, yeah. Well, I don't think it had anything.
I don't think it had any.
Gwyneth Paltrow's vajayjay scented candle.
Yeah. It was like a candle that was supposed to smell like her private
her
parts.
most intimate of areas.
Yeah. Oh. Okay, we're getting to that weird part of the internet now.
You brought it up.
Oh, yes. What is the movie of the week? Good question,
You don't
Bobby.
even know yet.
We don't even know yet. We had a fan write the other day requesting Prisoner of the Lost Universe.
Prisoners of the Lost Universe.
Prisoners of the Lost Universe.
A John Saxon movie.
A John Saxon movie from 1983.
Vehicle, if you will.
We've hosted it a couple times before, but it's been a while. So we're going to check to see if it's still okay to play. And if it is, that might be this Friday's movie. So, yeah, that would still.
What's the date for two? We don't know. That could. It depends. I mean,
it might be sometime in May.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't know the exact date.
It's taken
yet.
Forever, though, isn't it? It feels like 5 shows.
It seems to be taking forever.
If we did them in a row, it would be like a month and a week. But we have some things coming up that we have to, the convention and all that.
Yeah.
So.
All right, so we're probably going to wrap this up pretty soon, guys.
Yes. We're talking now.
Hey, we're live on YouTube, Mom. You're on YouTube. You're live on YouTube. You're gonna have to wait a few minutes.
So it was a lot of fun.
Here she goes.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, you're on YouTube now. Everyone can hear you.
Oh, good. Let me tell you a story.
Uh-oh. Sing an Elvis song. We're just talking about cloning Elvis from his pubes.
Sing an Elvis song.
Elvis. Oh.
Yeah. Sing it.
I don't know any Elvis.
Blue suede shoes. One for the month.
Anything but stay off my blue suede shoes.
There you go.
Blue.
You got one blue suede shoe and one red suede shoe on right now.
Mismatched slippers.
She can't find the other one.
I can't find the other one.
She's making do.
People are saying have her get on camera and sing.
Oh boy. Maybe one day she will.
Yeah, maybe one day MummyAndMonkey will join us.
Yeah.
She's out taking a break outside.
Smoke break time.
Yeah.
She's taking a break from her last cigarette break.
She gets impatient and stubborn.
Hey,
That's how moms are.
Can't say no to the to the thing.
So we're going to wrap this up, guys. Thank you for joining us. If you like our podcast videos, our thrifting adventures, give the video a like. If you haven't subscribed yet, please.
Shame on you.
Yes, exactly. Please consider subscribing to the channel.
Hey.
And yeah, he insists.
What Rapper Ronnie says, subscribe to the channel already. Hey, what's wrong with you? You got no respect for the Mummy and the Monkey, I tell you. Let me tell you. I know.
Okay, guys. Well, good night, good fright. Oh, Pastor Puppet says, please do Queen of Blood with Saxon. Oh, maybe we could bring that one back.
That's a good one, too.
That's
one of my favorites.
Yeah, we'll think of something.
So those are the 2 Saxon
Yeah,
ones.
so maybe one of those.
Bids. All right. Hey, let me tell you.
All right, bye, guys.
Bye, everybody.